What's up, everybody? This is Peter X. Sisselkoffer. Welcome to another episode of the Level Up video show. And today with Black Panther Wakanda Forever about to drop in, November 11th? And here it is. I'm doing this on Halloween, so gotta do my boy Chadwick Boseman. Talk about excellence. This guy was a once in a generation actor. He was diagnosed with colon cancer in 2016 and passed away during the pandemic in 2020. But he shot Black Panther and two Avengers movies with his colon cancer, and I was just flabbergasted. First of all, when he passed, because he was so young, he was, what was he, 42, something like that. And secondly, when I heard how long he had colon cancer, and I was like, this guy shot, Black Panther while he had colon cancer. I mean, that's a very demanding physical role, and it just shows the determination, the professionalism, the just you know he just wanted to be great. He has a very good career. But what I wanted to focus on is some of the roles that he took. He did 42, which was about Jackie Robinson. He did Marshall, which is about Thurgood Marshall, and he did Get On Up, which was about James Brown. And so these are all icons. These are all historic icons. And he wanted to be great, so he basically took on the roles of great folks. It's kind of like, if you want to be great, find great people and hang out with them, and that's what he did professionally. Because he was a very thorough actor, so he in playing those roles, he taught himself, and in becoming these icons, he learned about these individuals. Now, obviously, he did that because he wanted to internalize some of their greatness. So, as a young guy who chased greatness and wasn't, didn't run around talking about it, but he did it. Um, there's that old quote: "You don't have to tell people you're lying if you're lying." And Chadwick Boseman was a lion. He's a giant. His even on his birthday and in passing, folks on Instagram, a lot of Hollywood people I follow, they still remember him. So he has that respect from his peers still. Um, and he's probably in there, of all the black actors and actresses, one of the greatest, and he's probably in there generationally for Gen X as one of the greatest, regardless of race. That's just how good he was and how respected he was by, his fellow actors and actresses. They always say, surround yourself with good people. In this case, Chadwick basically took on the challenges of playing great people on screen, which is, you know, saying something right there. Because that's just, and let's not gloss over the fact that he took on the uh, the burden, a heavy burden. Um, Black Panther ended up being very successful, but it wasn't. It's never a given, and he, a lot of great actors and actresses in that movie, but it was on him. He took that movie on his shoulders, and he carried it, even though he had great showing in the Avengers movies. It was still, he was the one who was gonna make or break that movie and the franchise, and obviously he came through with flying colors. past $1 billion mark. It showed, black actors and actresses can deliver, so to speak. The days of black exploitation and the hip hop movies in the '90s that I covered. I don't know. Certainly, Crush Groove and Beat Street didn't have the best budgets, but I mean, I think New Jack City and Jason's Lyric and Boys in the Hood, and Set It Off had pretty decent budgets, and you know, just completing that. The rise of hip hop, and those are a couple movies, Set It Off and Boys in the Hood, that I didn't talk about, I didn't mention, in that episode. But those are probably I think the two best from that era. But anyway, getting off track a little, back in my Gemini mode. What can I say? But so Chadwick Boseman, he chased greatness. He found it. He was the ultimate professional. He put everything. I mean, he's a true artist. He plowed everything into his art. I mean, he was driven to be great, and he was great. And maybe, you know, if he wasn't so driven by his art, maybe he, and maybe he's with us today. But we have to realize it was during the pandemic, and there was a shortage of doctors because they were, so, I'm not gonna sit here and play what ifs very much. I mean, because I'm about celebrating Chadwick's career and his legacy. So, in conclusion, looking forward, obviously, to seeing Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Um, for those of you who want to be great, follow Chadwick, follow his lead. What he did isn't for everybody, and there are sacrifices to be made. When you have that one single goal to be great, but is he did that, and he achieved what he was trying to do. So yeah, this is a short one, but I had to give a shout out to my man Chadwick. So hit the like button, like the channel, and got 4 albums out on here on the channel, also on all the streaming services, and I do have 2 novels and a novella on Amazon under the name Peter Exodus O'Coffer. So until next time, have a good one.